Let's take a look at the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. 2.683 miles, 10 corners, 3 DRS zones. It's a short track race, and Formula One fans and drivers absolutely love it. So attack the last 2 corners correctly as well. Get a good run out of Red Bull Mobile and up towards the first corner, Niki Lauda curve. This is going to be a maximum attack, uphill, a short little braking spot from maximum gear, down 2, flick the car in, control your exit, don't get too wide in the exit curve as well, otherwise you'll invalidate your lap time. On the run then, avoid the new MotoGP layout as you come up through the kink at 2 and then into turn 3. This is going to be Remus. Light on the brakes, uphill, then attack, down. DRS opportunity number 2 coming your way as you approach turn 4 at Sochler's Gold. A fantastic braking downhill section, perfect for a lunge up the inside. Take a lot of the inside curb. You can take limits on the exit as well as you head towards Pirelli. Then coming in to one of the most famous segments of all as well. It's remained the same across all variations of the track. The Watts curve. Flick the car in for a double, then rise up the hill over the crest in towards Jochen Rindt at turn 9. Flick the car in on pit entrance, watch out for cars coming in. Red Bull Mobile comes up with you once again. Attack it, use the exit curb, DRS across the line, and that is a lap of the Red Bull Ring. Hello everybody and welcome to the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria for the sprint race of FIA Formula 3. To begin with though, we have actually got some wet weather which is going to provide us with all the entertainment we need. Track is sodden, it's drying out though. More rain is due to come in, so we're sort of in a bit of a holding pattern, but Formula 1 should be coming on shortly with the world feed, so we'll get that sorted. But alongside me in the commentary box, once again, is Synth Lanomi. And Synth, starting with you, a wet race for Formula 3 in Austria. We've seen this before, and it was chaos.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen this before, and I think we can expect some chaos there, which could be fun to see. But let's first hope we can actually see the race, because it's quite wet out there.
Omi, coming to you. Welcome back up to the box. New webcam, finally. Well, hey, it looks cool. How is it?
Yes, it is. It is very good, but I am really looking forward to this F3. Been hoping that we do get underway as the timing screens have resetted, so it's really going to be interesting. We're going to have hopefully a lot of action coming our way. We saw it last year in the feature race for Formula 3, so hoping that we get more action coming our way, but and hoping that we do actually get underway. But if it's too bad, then the FI might delay it a tiny bit and then might just call off the race. But hopefully we don't get that and we get a brilliant F3 race.
Here it comes then. Sit back and enjoy the sprint race. Qualifying.
As the drivers took to the circuit here at the Red Bull Ring for qualifying yesterday, it would all be about trying to stay within track limits, and the fight for pole position would begin. Drivers fighting for position on circuit, fighting to stay within the limits, fighting to hold on to their cars, as we saw drivers running wide on several occasions as they push the limits of the Formula 3 cars. But out front, it would be Gregoire Saucy who would take his first pole position in FIA Formula 3.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Oostenrijkring, where the rain is coming down. When I came up to the commentary box this morning, I passed a friend of mine. I asked him, what lap time did you do out there in your boat? No one replied. It was just under 5 minutes. I was weighed down by every animal that was around the track. Welcome to round 5 of the season. The race will start behind the safety car. So we're going to have this formation lap period as we've seen before, but I don't think the track is going to dry out. So we have this procedure where the Mercedes-Benz safety car will lead them round on the formation laps. We will lose 1 lap after the initial formation lap, and then we'll start taking them off. We will then have a decision whether it will be a rolling start or a standing start. It's your starting grid though. Jose Maria Marti on pole position, alongside him is Gabriel Mini. Caelan Frederick starts in 3rd, Oliver Goleth starts in 4th position on the grid. Franco Colapinto is 5th, with Christian Mansell dropped to 6th position with a penalty. 7th on the grid for Kyle Collette. Paul Aron takes it into 8th. Gabriel Bortoletto, our championship leader, starts in 9th. Zach O'Sullivan has the top 10. Dino Beganovic in 11th. Gregwell Saucy is in 12th position as well. 13th on the grid for Marine Boyer. Luke Browning is 14th. Sebastian Montoya went off in qualifying. It dropped him down to 15th place, even with the reverse grid for the sprint. 16th for Johnny Edgar. Nicola Tusolo takes it 17th. Turner Barnard is 18th. Hugh Barter 19th. Oliver Gray takes it to 20th. Sophia Flörsch starts 21st. Nikita Bedrin is 22nd. Further down on the timing screens as well, you can see we'll have 23rd for Mackenzie Cresswell making his debut in Formula 3. Ida Cohen 24th, Rafael Villagomez 25th, Alejandro Garcia 26th, Tommy Smith 27th, Roberto Ferrer 28th, Hunter Yarni 29th, and Leonardo Forlaroli had his lap time cancelled right at the end. He starts at the back in both races. Since rain coming down heavier than when we started the broadcast and talking about it 5 minutes ago, it's returned once again. And rain in F3, dangerous, and the correct decision to start behind the safety car.
Yeah, and looking at the rain now, I'm afraid it's gonna at least take a while until we get some racing, or not at all today with Formula 3, because it's coming down pretty hard at the moment, so that's not very good news. But let's see behind the safety car how much spray there is, how much water is on the track, and let's hope we still get some racing.
Omi, good morning to you as well. All set to go. Full wet tyres, no chance of any of them dying out. It will be a full race, but you're predicting red flags, safety cars galore, and I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, we could be seeing some red flags if the rain gets too bad, but we're about to start this behind these safety cars, so all of the drivers are going to be looking at what kind of grip is on the circuit. They're going to be reporting back about the track conditions and seeing where they brake, where to brake, and basically just seeing how the grip is on the racetrack. They're testing out all sorts of stuff on these extra few laps. It gives them a better idea of what to expect when we do go back to green flag racing, so that's what they're currently testing. That's what they usually test behind the safety car when they do a few laps. But yeah, hopefully we are going to be getting underway. It'll most likely probably be a rolling start, as we also saw in the sprint last time out in Formula 2 in Spain. So yeah, it's going to be interesting though, but there's a lot of pressure for all of these drivers in the way. It's very easy to make a mistake, as we saw last time, but we could be in for a brilliant race here.
Away we go then, behind the safety car. The formation lap is underway, and the procedure, we have 21 scheduled laps. This is the first official of the formation laps. After this, we'll cross the line once, then we start taking laps away from the procedure. There's the amber lights to tell everybody that it's now a safety car procedure as they head up towards turn 1. And it may be raining quite hard, but the spray actually since into turn 1 isn't too bad uphill. But I presume it's going to be here where we saw the standing water coming uphill in towards turn 3.
Yeah, but it's still not too bad if you look at it from here. I was expecting a lot more spray. I think this it's just normal rain spray you always get when it's raining, of course, so that's not too much of a worry. Maybe we can actually see some racing, definitely, but some racing as well, because it looks okay. Maybe towards the end of the lap where we're heading now, there's some more spray on board. Now let's look with Bortoletto. It looks okay actually
Looks
from
okay,
this side.
yeah. I don't think the camera's even focused as well, so that's not just like a raindrop on it. But there we go, now it's focused. Yeah, that looks fine. I think we could probably even do a standing start in these conditions. It's not that bad. Look, there's mist coming from the trees in the forest as well, so that's the low level that they've got to worry about. Although it looks fine.
It does.
No spray here, nearly no spray here.
Come on, let's get going. We don't need all this. What time is
Let's
the
have
race?
a standing start.
Yeah. Although it's a bit wet coming out turn 7 of the Bush curve.
Yeah.
SHT says, hey guys, well, all wet at the Red Bull Ring. Sprint Sheet Test going to be interesting later. Paul says, hey guys, what time is the race UK time? What time is it? 3 p.m. British Summer Time, I believe. 3:30. 3:30 British Summer Time is lights out for the sprint for F1. So now we've completed the first formation lap. We are now going to go into the procedure where we will start taking laps off the race. So this is now, I believe, they've taken away the formation lap. Have we started the race as we lose TV pictures? That's always a great sign up here in the commentary box. We've actually lost TV pictures. Wow, there we go. So I believe this is now lap 1 of the race. So this is the start of the race, we understand. No, they've confirmed it's for our formation lap again. So they've had consistent glitches, same as us.
Okay, well that's a bit better news. I think, I mean, if we're looking at this, I think it should be fine to start this lap and maybe even a standing start. I know
they've started the clock.
The race record doesn't like it, but
race control, safety car, standing start. Wow.
Yay.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's incredibly brave.
It is brave. You usually only see that in Formula 1 in the wet. You don't usually see it in Formula 2 and Formula 3, but well, this is new.
A standing start for 20 laps at this track. That's going to be the duration. It'll be a 20-lap race. So let me just adjust the timing tower up here in the commentary box. So 20 laps in total. We've had 2 formations. And this is a replay of car 6 Oliver Goleth in the Trident with a lot of water at the rear of the car synth, and that's going to be alarming me slightly.
yeah, you've got turn 9. I think this is the worst part around the track, maybe. But furthermore, it looks okay. It's just one. You look at this part. I think this is the driest part, maybe around the track now.
Yeah, straight out
And
quickly.
then heading towards the final 2 corners, it's going to be a lot more wet.
Get ready for a red flag. Formula 3
let's
cars
hope
up
not.
to turn 1, blimey. So, safety
Yeah,
cars
that
come in.
else.
So, let's hear from Marty.
Pepe, did you hear me? So we go for standing start. Standing start. Yeah, I copy. Start. That's why it's crazy in my opinion.
He says it's raining a bit heavier, but we'll see. Track temperature 21 degrees, air temperature 16. Wind speed 1 metre per second. It's wet, 90% humidity. Jose Maria Marti will line up on pole position. Gabriel Mini second. It's brave, isn't it, since a standing start? There's no puddles, though, on the start line, so we can do this safely. But it's a question of what about when we get to turn 2?
Yeah, absolutely. In turn 1, we're going to see probably a lot of cars going wide. Let's hope they can all make it out without contact. And then, yeah, it's going to be turn 3 where we're going to be looking at turn 2, turn 3 that they're all going to bunch up because it's a slow corner. It's all going to bunch up into each other, and that's going to be very close to contact. So that's going to be the question: how are they going to go through there? And if we can see a lap 1 safety car.
Gabriel Mini has the inside line on the run up towards turn number 1. Right at the back, Leonardo Forlaroni will take up his position. 30 cars on the grid then at a sodden Red Bull ring. We're about to see what we're going to get. 20 laps ahead of us after 2 formation laps behind the safety car. Round 5 sprint race of the FIA Formula 3 World Championship is about to get underway. Watch those 5 red lights. We're on 3, we're on 4, we're on 5. Lights out, good start for Marty, but Goleth doesn't get away. He's stood on the grid. Is anyone going to see him with the smarter spray? I think we're just going to avoid him. He's got going now. Jose Maria Marti leads up towards turn 1. Caleb Fredericks taken second position away from Gabriel Mini, who falls to third. Into turn 1. They all get through cleanly. Now they're going to start hitting the spray, though, and the standing water on the run down the hill through the kink at turn 2, and then up the hill to turn 3. At Remus, there's a load of cars going side by side. That's Christian Mansell coming through on the inside. There we see as well. Oh, them taking the defence. He's on the inside, I believe, of... Is that Paul Aron? Yeah, Paul Aron's dropped back. Mansell getting in a bit of a slide with him. All get through okay. Lead change at the front, though. Marty versus Frederick. One of the MPs is slowing in the middle of the field as well. And I believe it is still Jose Maria Marti leading, but now Gabriel Mini under attack around the outside of Caleb Frederick, who's dropped back. He was going for the lead of the race as we enter Sochler's Gold. Red Bull taking it as Carl Collette as well for the back, just having a little bit of side-eye contact. And there's a yellow flag out on the track in the first sector. So not all got through cleanly. Paul on in a battle with the 15 of Gabriel Mini. What a start it, and they're all still sliping around.
Yeah, I'm surprised they've all made it through without contact. Well, maybe one car has made it through. Is that maybe for Goethe? Sector 1 and 3 started on the grid. I think it looked like it
It's
got going, and we
Taylor-
got a green flag back out. So we're on board now with Gabriel Mini trying to get back to second place.
Taylor Barnard has apparently entered the pit lane, so maybe he's stored on the grid. Yellow flag third sector. That would be this part of the track. So someone got off on the Vodge curve, or is someone stored on the grid? Hammer to tell. Let's have a look. There's a car in the pit lane. No, there's a car off. It's the 28 of Alessandro
27.
Garcia, and there's more debris being thrown up on the start straight.
Yeah, there's some damage. Someone has made contact on the straight, and Boya dropping back. There's that was turn, I think turn 7. There's some contact there into turn 1 as well. This is absolute chaos, and more contact on the straight.
What a start! And now they're entering the very much the new asphalt part of the track as well for the chicane at MotoGP. There's a yellow flag out in that back sector, so I believe Garcia might be in the gravel. As up the inside, a little bit of a dive bomb there. Comes the 17 of Kyle Collette. That's going to try and get past Gabriel Mini, who goes off the track to try and avoid him. Franco Colapinto passes up into 8th position, passing Bortoletto. O'Sullivan passes Mansell. Bortoletto's down in. Bortoletto is down to 13th.
Bortoletto is dropping down the order now. This is some bad news for him. He's now down in 14th as Mini goes side by side with Colette towards turn 6. So they're gonna go side by side through here. The outside light, good work, a bit drier than maybe, but Mini takes the position.
Saucy's dropped down to 15th. What a start, Amy. What have you made of it so far?
Yeah, it's been very chaotic, but Marty holding the lead, exactly what he needed. But yeah, all of them making their way through the spray, and it was really chaotic, all of them battling away. But Paolo Rowan was pressuring Frederick, also Kyle Collect on the back of Mini there. We also have Sullivan also on the back there as well, as he now tries to move past Mansell as we now make our way onto the straight. So you can see them all trying to pull out of the spray and trying to find some clean parts where you're not getting shattered all by spray. So you can see them all make their way through, and Frederick, Paolo Rowan, they're all struggling to get on the power. So it is really, really chaotic and really hard for all of these drivers. So yeah, we have a lot of battles going on the circuit. They're also, well, most of them are close together in a battle, and here's Bortoletto trying to go round the outside.
That's very tight indeed. Montoya passes Edgar. Bortoletto trying to go side by side. That's going to be too deep into 13. Trying to pass Bogdanovic. Has he got the move done? No, well, yes, the exit then comes side by side. Edgar's passing Montoya, and then we see the number 12, Johnny Edgar, passing, I believe, Franco Colapinto, but Colapinto's got the inside line. Was that still with Montoya? Can't tell with the amount of spray. Barnard is out of the race. Saucy and Garcia into the pit lane. There's more side drama at Sochter's Gold. It's getting everywhere right now.
Yeah, the two MP Motorsports going side by side. They don't have the same livery, but they are in fact teammates. On the outside, Montoya gets a position and going nearly to the gravel trap there. That's Mansell. You have to watch out there. And now look at them, nearly going 3 wide to turn 7. That's not going to work.
Mansell shuts the door as Montoya tries to split between the inside and doesn't get ahead of Johnny Edgar. But Montoya tried to go through the pair of them as well. There's a huge wall of spray at turn 9. You can barely see what's happening.
Yeah, it's really hard to see as Mansell there, tiny bit wide, could have opened the door onto the next straight. Montoya might have a chance to get this move done, but yeah, it's so hard to see who is who right now, because there's so much spray on the circuit, especially at turn number 9 and 10, but all throughout the circuit really. They're all looking to try and make some overtakes. So we already have Garcia who's out, so Garcia out of this race already, and in the pitch, but this is the start.
Talk us through it, Synth.
Yeah, so it was a very good start for Mini, and also Goethe, of course, not going away, and that's so close to contact. Luckily, everyone avoided him. With the spray, it's going to be so difficult to see who's in front of you. You got the flashing yellow flags, of course, but let's see for Marty.
You can barely hear him over the engines. Go on.
Yeah, Marty with an incredible start. He's already, I think, nearly 4 seconds off the road, so he's really enjoying these conditions out there. Into turn 1, everybody somehow making it through, and not even going wide into turn 1. This is what happened in turn 7. That was Garcia, of course, going wide into the gravel trap, and he's hit the wall. I think he's just avoided it, but he's got too much damage for him to continue because he's out of the race. Gabriele Mini is going to try and attack Frederick here. He's under pressure by Colette, and there was some contact there, and hopefully no suspension damage for either of them.
fully forced off, wasn't he? That's not great news at all. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do better, really.
So he's-
for my
And getting
argument.
that's
dragged
fine.
on the curb, as we were talking about yesterday a lot, weren't we?
Yeah, and I don't think he has to give back the position because he clearly got forced off. This is Bortoleto just
Sticking
stopping his
gear.
car breaking
Yeah.
down, and he got it back going again, but there's some issue on his car coming out of turn 3 there.
Race control. Incident involving Garcia and Yanni has been noted for causing a collision. Up the inside, Luke Browning making a move on Christian Mansell. Mansell now trying to swing back through. Don't think he's going to find a way. He's going to look to the inside line at turn 2 on the run up towards turn 3 at Rebus. That's going to be incredibly tight for Mansell to try and swing around the outside. Luke Browning knows where to go. Mansell slides and opens up the door for Bortoleto to go side by side, but Mansell's got the acceleration at the top of the hill. Bortoletto's now going to tune in behind him as well. Get the little bit of the turn that you do in these wet conditions. Oliver Gunn's passing Bedrin as well. Bortoletto round the outside and Sochner's gone at turn 4. Backs out of it and then he ends up in the gravel himself with a big slide. Wow.
Yeah, really struggling under braking in these conditions. Bortoleto is still right up the back of Christian Mansell on the outside of turn 6. Is he going to make that work? No, he's just going to stick behind him and try and do some sort of cutback here. It's just a bit too far. You're not going to dive that inside of turn 7. And they're taking a wider line, of course. They're trying to change their lines in the wet to just get as much speed out of it as possible. As race control says, Colette and Mini know that forcing another driver off the track,
Yes,
so
should have been.
Colette may get a penalty for that.
Kenny has said, managed to sync, but I'm a couple of minutes behind. Hope you guys enjoyed today. We'll be listening to you on the live feed at the same time all day. Yellow flag's out with 15 laps to go. We've gone green again. Adam says, we'll see Sebastian Montoya, Christian Manson F1 in 5
there's
to
a
10
spin.
years.
Oh, there's a spin in the wall.
Is that Mansell?
I think it must have been, yeah. Let's
No,
take
it's
Tony
Barton.
Barter, and there's a yellow flag out now. And he stopped. Barter's stopped. So this will be a safety car at least. We'll double check when it comes out in our timing monitors. On board with Bortoleto, and it's gone green, so he's done a reset.
Okay, well, he's dropped it himself coming out of the final corner. Just full 360. Somehow kept it off the wall, so he did a good job in doing that. But yeah, unfortunately, he had spun around, and luckily for him, he's got it going.
Barnard, who's out on the track right at the back, he's done a 134.073. Here comes Gabriele Bortoleto trying to go right round the outside of Mansell. Not going to work out. Mansell going too deep into turn 4. It's going to aquaplane wide. Bortoleto's going to try and come back on the inside, but just can't get the speed down with the wet conditions. If that was in the dry, he would have easily had him.
Yeah, the wider line can help you with Antrado, so still a good exit there for the Campos. So still staying ahead of Bortoleto. Bortoleto just trying to get past him everywhere, but it's just a little bit too far. This is happened to you, Barter, in the final corner. Already going wide in turn 9.
He's going to lose it, isn't he, on the exit curb? Yep.
Oh, touched too much curb on the entry, actually.
Oof. Did well to keep out that barrier. He
Yeah.
was going to whack it.
Yeah, almost did. But kept it out of it. Luckily, still Polaron on the back of Kalen Frederick, but not being able to kind of go for the move. He's just staying behind to try force a mistake out currently, but he's not getting close enough currently to go for any kind of attempts. But we have had, here we go, Bortoleto versus Mansell again. So you really want to tuck in the slipstream. And you can just see where the rain lights on the car ahead, and then you can see Mansell will defend again. Going around the outside here is super hard, and Bortoleto will try go around the outside, but it's super hard here unless you are not fully ahead into the corner, and Mansell is going to force him out wide. He'll try to do the up and under, he'll try to get the cut back, but can he do it? He's going to have a better... Oh, Mansell just cuts across him, and it'll be hard to make it into 4 now. He'll have to go around the outside surely unless he goes late on the brakes. You kind of want the inside line. He's going to have to go to the outside again and really try Mansell will cover off. He needs to kind of hope that Mansell runs wide, but it doesn't look like Mansell's run wide this time around unless there can be better traction. There might be better traction. He's got the move done. He's done it.
Fantastic, but can we see an inside moves come back? Yes, Mansell holds it in, and look at Bortoleto, he's on the blue, and look, Mansell goes wide, Bortoleto cuts back, sliding sideways into the forged curve. Bortoleto keeps his just on his nerve on the racing line. It's Mansell who's on the wetter part of the track, and here comes Bogdanovic coming into it. Wow!
Incredible battle. Yeah, the outside is better around turn 7 as he goes side by side towards turn 9 here. Bortoleto under pressure now by the Prema.
Bortoleto, Beganovic off the track. Bortoleto just gave him enough room.
That was really close, and off the track he goes now. He's got a great exit. This is some incredible battles going on, all because Mansell up front is losing too much time.
Here we go again. Beganovic trying to go around the outside, coming into turn 1 at the Niki Lauda curve. Just behind is Marie Boyer. Mansell gets a poor exit. Bortoleto's going to have him on the run up towards turn 3. Meantime, Paul Aron trying to go around the outside of Caleb Frederick. At the top of Remus, not going to pay off there. Gets a great exit, cuts back to the inside line. Frederick can't defend it, and Paul Aron takes second position here at the sprint race in Austria.
Yeah, great move there. He was able to just get on the traction. Frederick will try fight back, but there's nothing he can do going into the braking zone this time. And also, it seems like Mansell is clear of Bortoleto, unless Bortoleto can get in the decision. Bortoleto is getting close, but seems like the gap is a tiny bit more this time around, so no moves there. But yeah, it was a great battle between all of them, but Paul Aron has finally been able to force the move, and he's got past Caleb Frederick. Let's see if Mini can now go on the attack as well. But there's Marty absolutely dominating this race at this current stage. But yeah, we've been treated to quite a lot of amazing battles, but Bortoleto is glued up to the back of Mansell, so we could be getting a move any second, to be honest. And also Beganovic as well. Watch Beganovic, he's also under 210s. It's so close between them.
I'd just like to thank Paul for donating £5 in the super chat as well, and says, for someone who can't afford Sky TV, just want to show my gratitude for your hard work. Thank you very much. You didn't have to. That's very, very kind of you. That's a lovely start to the month of July. Thank you very much, Paul. Hopefully you enjoy the racing right now, as now we get to see Campion Mini trying to pass Caleb Frederick as well. Paul Aron did it the last lap. Now Mini's going to have to tow him down towards turn number 3. Paul Aron's the fastest driver on the track with that last lap, 1:33.528. Here comes Gabriel Mini. Pulls to the outside line on the run up towards turn 3 at Remus. Frederick's going to have the inside line. He's going to brake a little bit later. Here comes Carl Collette, waiting to capitalise. Mini goes wide. Carl Collette takes the inside line. Carl Collette now trying to get alongside Mini. Hasn't worked out. Frederick stays in front. Now they are 3. Line astern on the run down towards Sochner's goal. Carl Collette pulls out. Look at that for Mini. Brilliant move. He got in the toe. Now trying to go around the outside of Sochner's goal on Frederick. That's a lot of trust in his wet conditions. And he's done it. Fantastic move from Gabriel Mini. Frederick's got the exit pace though. They still stay side by side into turn 6 at Pirelli. Mini's got the inside line. Forces Frederick wide. Goes too deep. Frederick's going to get the comeback though. And does so. Oh, Mini.
Yeah, he almost slipped back. Also, Mansell, Beganovic got past Mansell, he got past Bortoleto, he's lost both of those positions again, so they've been able to re-overtake him. So, yeah, that's also a credible battle. Beganovic has got back past Bortoleto, so they're absolutely fighting it out. But yeah, great battle there between Mini and Frederick. Beganovic is back past Mansell. Let's listen to Marty.
Over to Frederick, and he's coming quite fast, so we need to put more
Push more because Paul Aron's coming. Bortoleto in a battle. He's trying to get past Mansell, and Beganovic is past the pair of them. Beganovic is past the pair of them. Wow.
Yeah, they just keep switching, don't they? Because we had Beganovic lose out to both of them, and then he's got back past both of them. So yeah, incredible battling here. But Kyle Collect, watch him. Yeah, he's going to have a good run towards turn 3.
Up the hill then again. Going to pull to the outside. Kyle Collect will have the attack on Frederick. He's going to dive bomb. Switch sides. Beautiful from Kyle Collette. Lay on the brakes. It's caught Frederick by surprise. And then look at that from behind Montoya. And Colin Pinto nearly making contact. Did they avoid it? I think they did. O'Sullivan and Colin Pinto and Montoya coming in as well. Wow. And here
It's
comes...
still not over, yeah. Still not over yet. Frederick's going to have a go. Back around the outside. He can't get the move done there. Can he try and get it on traction? Also, wheel to wheel. Is it going to be into the gravel? It is.
Colin Pinto going straight off. He was trying his into. He's got to the
Can he
escape
keep it out of
route.
the wall?
Just about. And Montoya's gone through. That was trying to pass O'Sullivan. Oh, chaos. This is a great race. We're halfway there.
There's too many battles going on to keep up. You have Franco Colapinto going way too deep into turn 4. Straight into the gravel trap, and yeah, he's found a runoff on the exit, but he's dropped down all the way to 22nd as it says now, and now he's dropped down outside of the top 22.
Let's take a look at it once more. So,
That's Kyle Collect. Yeah,
dive bomb from Collette, and then look further behind as in comes Franco Colapinto alongside Zach O'Sullivan, and nearly wipes out the pair of them. It was quite a late move, and then Colapinto's going to track around the outside and just lose his time. Breaks late on the wet line and off.
Yeah, that's the risk he's taking. So, yeah, just went too hard on the brakes there as we go back to live action and continue the battles.
And look at that, Maria Boyer up the inside of Mansell. And sliding around comes the 20, nearly into the back of Maria Boyer as well. That's going to be a little bit of a dive bomb from Oliver Gray. And now Maria Boyer's on the grass almost. Oliver Gray's going to try round the outside line. Here comes Goleth as well on the inside line. He's going to dive bomb it. Oh, Goleth on the blue line. And here comes dive bombing Oliver Gray. And look at that, they're all going everywhere. 3 wide to the exit.
3 wide.
And brilliant overtaking move, I believe, from the Trident of Goleth. It's going to go side by side with Marie Boyer. Boyer's got the inside line. It's Mansell ahead of them. And that's going to be tight for Goleth to try and make that move. He's going to be forced down by Boyer. Goes a little bit wide, and there's a 20 sliding in red.
Contact.
Oh, huge contact.
Second contact.
And he's out.
That'll be a safety car.
It is a safety car immediately as we out of the race goes car 18 of Rafaela Villagomez. He got spun round and collected by Oliver Gray. Oliver Gray's lost his front wheels as well. And the safety car called to neutralise the race down at turn 4. Unbelievable move.
Oh, it was always going to happen. There were so many battles going on, and one had to go wrong. Into turn 4, Rafael Villagomez has been spun around. He's out of the race. And it was with Oliver Gray, I think, yeah, and he's got some big suspension damage as well, so he's clearly out of the race. There he is,
Yeah,
on the front left. Yeah. So that's why we've got the safety car.
It was always going to happen with how much battles we had. One was going to go wrong, and it was this one. Here's a replay of it.
So it all started here. Goleth goes on the inside line. Then we're going to see Oliver Gray dive bomb Maria Boyer. Maria Boyer's going to get the cut back. Goleth's going to steam round the outside. Then that's going to put him side by side with Maria Boyer. Then look at behind with Oliver Gray. He's side by side with the 18 of Rafael Villagomez. Villagomez goes wide, as does Oliver Gray. He tags the rear right of him. Villagomez spins round and Oliver Gray's got nowhere to go. That was a racing incident from the pair of them because they just aquaplaned off the track. There's nothing they could do.
Yeah,
I think Villagomez took the normal line. You want to stay as much to the outside as possible, but I think Oliver Gray could be the one to blame here because he was clearly off the line and he just went to the side of Villagomez.
You have to agree with you, Sintel, because he slided a tiny bit into Villagomez there, too late on the brakes, and then kind of slided his way all the way in there. But now, obviously, we do have the safety car, but one thing I also was noticing, out of all of the battles going on, Paul Laurent was actually closing the 4 seconds or whatever gap it was to under 1 second, which obviously now we have a safety car, so it doesn't matter, but he does have good pace, so after the safety car, we could be having a bit of a battle for the lead, and this race, we've had everything except a battle for the lead, so that will be interesting. Paul Laurent looks very quick. He was lighting up the sector times as well before, so he has a chance after the safety car. And Marty will need to go defensive, so that's an interesting thing coming after the safety car. But we kind of needed the safety car because there was so much going on.
So let's run through the order just quickly for those of you who are joining us. Jose Maria Marti is the race leader. Paul Laurent is in second position. Third for Gabriel Mini. Carl Collette is fourth. Fifth for Caelan Frederick. Sixth for Zach O'Sullivan. Sebastian Montoya is seventh. Johnny Edgar eighth. Luke Browning is ninth. Dino Boganovic rounds out the top 10. Then we get Gabriel Bortoletto, Christian Mansell, Maria Boyer, Oliver Goleth. Leonardo Forlaroni's made his way up to 15th place after starting in 30th. Nikita Bedra in 16th. Franco Colapinto is 17th. Nicola Tuslo is 18th. Sophia Flörsch up to 19th. Ida Cohen takes out in 20th position. Then we get Hunter Yarni's 21st. Mackenzie Cresswell 22nd. Tommy Smith is 23rd, Roberto Ferrer 24th, Hugh Barter 25th, Gregoire Saucy 26th. Then we get Taylor Barnard, who is in 29th position, but is still active on the track after stalling. The incident involving Villagomez and Gray will be investigated after the race for causing a collision. But out of the race is Oliver Gray, Rafael Villagomez, and Alexandro Garcia. Garcia retired in the pit lane. Barnard stalled out on the grid and is now got going again. He's now on lap 9 of the 12 we've done so far. And Oliver Gray is outwards for the Rafael Villagomez. So that's the running order at this stage of the race.
Yeah, Gray Villagomez will be investigated after the session. If there is going to be a penalty, it will most likely be Gray. But yeah, Paul Laurent is super quick.
It's raining again.
Yeah, it is. So that's going to bring another That's going to bring another dramatic twist to this one. Let's hope it doesn't start raining too much, because I'm fine with the conditions right now. We're getting a lot of action. We're getting to go racing. And, yeah, really enjoying this currently. But Polar Ron, I'm excited to see, as a Prema fan, that he might be able to challenge now Marty. So that's going to be interesting, because he was electric quick. His best lap is about 7/10 faster than what Marty's managed this... safety car's ending. Yeah, safety car's ending. But, so Polar Ron's fastest lap is 7/10 quicker than Marty's fastest lap on this race, even though Marty's been in clean air the whole race. Polar Ron is electrically quick, so we're going to be getting that battle after the safety car restart. We're going to have so many battles across the field. This is going to be a brilliant sprint to the end now.
Paul says, very welcome, you deserve it. I watch every F1 weekend. Fantastic commentary, better than Crofty. Oh, thank you, Paul. Hopefully you're going to enjoy today as well, with the F2s and the F1s as well that we've got going on. Don't forget, tomorrow, Porsche Super Cup. We'll be back for the second round of the series. So, safety car is in. We are going green. Jose Maria Marti will once again control the pace as he has done. He's led every lap so far. Paul Aron, though, was closing him down before that safety car came out. Can he do anything as we go back to green flag running? No overtaking until the start-finish line. So, Jose Maria Marti exits turn 10 of Red Bull Mobile, and we are green again here at the Oostenrijk Ring. And Marty leads with Aaron second, third for Mini, Colette fourth, Frederick in fifth position. Is anyone going to go for a cheeky move in towards turn one? Yes, as Bogdanovic is under pressure for Bortoletto. 4 wide in further ahead as well. And that's going to be Marie Boyer in a battle as here comes once again Bogdanovic passing Luke Browning, and now we're going to see that's Gabriel Mini having a battle with Paul Aron as well. Mini trying to go on the outside. He's going to try and do the comeback though. Hasn't worked out. Paul Aron goes wide. Mini's going to go side by side. Meantime, further back, there goes Bortoletto. Trying to get past Bogdanovic and Mansell. So it's all getting a little bit chaotic down at turn 2 and 3. Bogdanovic has passed Luke Browning. Clean restart.
And I'll make it without contact somehow still, but going towards turn 4, there's going to be some more battles going on. We see Boya is defending the inside and locking up a little bit, but he makes the corner. It looks like they're going wide every time, but it's just barely making it, which is the fastest. Flat time as well. And some sliding on the exit.
That was coming from the PMH Cheroux Racing. Sophia Flörsch out there as well. It was Mackenzie Cresswell just sliding out of Sochlis Gold at turn 4. Up now through the Vorge curves at 7 and 8, 9 and 10. The Jochen Rindt corner at 9, and then we get into Red Bull Mobile. And there Bortoletto right behind Luke Browning now over 10th position. They need to get points. Jose Maria Marti's just set a new personal best on a 1:33.683.
Track limits, Paul, and we have a black and white flag, so the next track limits will be a time penalty, so watch out. We need to be super clean.
Paul, I won't be told about that track limits, but well, we heard that enough in the qualifying. We will hear it in the sprint qualifying shootout later in a second. As they come through once more, as we see battles going on now. Franco Colapinto versus Leonardo Forlaroli in 15th and 16th position. Forlaroli's dropped behind Colapinto on that restart. Up towards turn 3, all clear now. Oh, there goes a move. Bogdanovic under pressure, and he's going to try and tag the inside of Montoya.
Yes, so that got so tight, and now here we're going to have Bortoletto being challenging now. Luke Browning's going to have to go defensive. Bortoletto, a driver who's been involved in a lot of battles, is going to have to go around the outside, but I'm sure he's learned by now that you don't really want to do that at this stage unless you can get better traction. You can maybe try the up and under. Oh, this is almost gone. They are cars. They're 3 wide momentarily.
That's Oliver Goleth as well. It's going sideways, and joining in is Forlaroli in the third of the Tridents out there in the field at the moment. Colapinto's passed Goleth now again. Goleth under pressure from his own teammate Forlaroli. Stewards have said turn 3, lap 1 is involving Car Colette and Gabriel Mini has been reviewed. No further action after investigation for forcing the driver off the track. So, NFA.
Yeah, there wasn't too much damage or anything done. Oh, side by side through turn 9. Yeah, you can only do that in the rain here. Lovely battles. It's Colapinto defending the outside then on
Frederick
Kurt.
Under pressure from the O'Sullivan into turn 1. Frederick's got it done. O'Sullivan's going to try and get the cutback. And he's got the line at the exit of turn 1. Now on the run through turn 2. Frederick's going to have to give him room. O'Sullivan's almost on the grass. He's got to give him the racing room all the time. You've got to leave him the space, but it's not going to matter. O'Sullivan dives through for the inside line. Great move, Synth.
Yeah, but still not done yet. Frederick on the outside, and he's got a bad exit. So now he's actually got a good exit. He's going to try and fight back. He's going towards the inside. Now he is being pushed onto the grass.
And there goes, so Browning to 10th, ahead of Bortoletto. Mansell passing Boyer and Bedrin on Bortoletto. Meantime, further ahead, it's Frederick versus O'Sullivan. A move, Boyer diving through on the inside. Hasn't worked out, stays in the same position, but he's got to run on Frederick as he comes through. So O'Sullivan's past him, now Boyer trying to go around the outside. No, that's Johnny Edgar trying to go around the outside. Sorry, it's the other one I'm looking further back in the field. It's the 12 of Johnny Edgar who's made the move on Caden Frederick around the outside of the Vorch curve. Brilliantly done. Meantime, Boyer and Bedrin battling it out as well. 3-4 cars back. There he is, look. There's Moon Boyer sliding through ahead of Christian Mansell for 12th position. Brilliant.
Oh, there's so much action in this field. They're all absolutely squabbling. We're soon going to have the battle for the lead because it is under 5 tenths now. So we could be getting a move soon. We're about to go on to the 70th lap. There it is. So now we're going to be seeing Polaron tucking in the slipstream. He's surely going to be putting the pressure on and going for some kind of move here. But yeah, they're all battling like crazy all throughout the field. So what a race it's been. And the wet weather giving us a lot of action. So yeah, are we going to be getting a move now to the inside? Mansell's going to have to defend because Bedrin's got to go to the inside. Might open the door as well. We have Colapinto waiting in behind, so Colapinto's now going to have to try and go around the outside of Bedrin. Brilliant racing here, and he's going to have to go around the outside. And here comes Polaron trying around the outside. He's going to try and get better traction towards turn 4, but still that battle goes on.
And look at Bortoletto on the inside of Browning now. He's gone ahead. So Bortoletto's up into 10th position. Browning can't get the cutback. Here's the lead change at the front. Polaron going to try around the outside line coming into turn number 4. Doesn't get the switch back, but Marty goes a little bit wide. That gives him a little bit of time, Polaron, to judge where he wants to go. Meantime, and there we go. Polaron trying to go right around the outside. They're wheel to wheel through the Pirelli curve at turn 6. Now Polaron's going to go the comeback to the inside line, coming through the Vorch curve. A move you can only do in the wet, and he's going for it. Side by side at the Vorch curve. Marty gets forced out wide. They're side by side, and they come up towards Jochen Rindt. Polaron is still keeping it on the outside line. Meantime, Marty's coming through. Here comes Gabriel Mini now into the battle, bringing that Carl Colette. 4-way fight with 3 to go.
Wow.
No, they don't want to make contact, of course. Otherwise, Mini is going to be the one who's going to go away with it. This is going to be so close. Here we go again towards turn 1. He's going to try fighting on the outside.
That's a very dangerous move to try and outside of turn 1. He's going to force though into the position. Polaron's going to go for it. Marty's going to have the inside line, but Aaron was counting on that. He's going to get the cutback. Better exit speed. Here comes Mini as well. He's going to get the toe all the way up the hill. So's Carl Colette. These two wheel to wheel. Here comes Carl Colette. Here comes Mini on the inside. 3 wide into turn 3. Polaron goes defensive. Mini's on the blue line. He breaks late. Mini's on the inside. Polaron goes wide. So does Gabriel Mini. And Mini doesn't take the lead. Aaron gets the comeback. Aaron, Mini, Marty down to 3rd.
Wow.
Here comes Carl Colette on the run down towards turn 4. Polaron goes to the right. Mini goes to the right and tries a dive bomb. Not going to work. Marty tries the dive bomb. Side by side of the exit. Carl Colette backs out. Takes a wide line. Amazing scenes here at the Red Bull Ring.
They went 3 wide. Wow.
Marty from leading the whole race so far and dropping out to 3rd in a matter of a few corners only. And incredible racing going for the lead. And look at Colette trying to fight Marty as well throughout this part. He's gone a bit deep. Marty and Colette's gone through.
He's side by side.
Towards turn 9.
Marty stays ahead. Colette's going to try the comeback line on the inside. It's not going to pay off that much. Marty keeps 3rd. Meantime, it's bringing O'Sullivan and Edgar into the fight as well. 2 laps to go. Another 4.5 miles to decide who's going to win the sprint race. Polaron's got 7 tenths to Gabriel Mini. This is the battle, Synth.
Yeah, what an incredible battle between for the lead. 3 wide they're going to go here because Mini is going to try and go on the inside. Marty on the outside losing out because he got pushed onto the curb on the outside, and that's not going to work with braking. And of course on the outside you've got a lot more grip, so there's clearly that Polaron got a great exit out of turn 3, and Mini having to wait behind, but he's going to try and fight for the lead later on this race as well. Can he try and keep up with Aaron. And look at Colette on the inside.
Oh, he almost tags the back of Jose Maria Marti, and Marti gets a big slide coming out of turn 3. So does Carl Colette. That's both lost them time. Aaron's got 7/10 now to Mini. Marti and Colette are 2 seconds back from this little battle. In fact, Carl Colette looks so slow that we're coming up now with O'Sullivan and Edgar to colours into the battle as well. The track is drying out as well, so they're trying to look for wet patches out on the circuit to keep their tyres alive. And there's a damage there to the front wing of the 26 of Nikita Bedrin. And on the track, he got tagged. Go, let's go to puncture. On the go, let's go to puncture. Now we're seeing as well, that's Colin Pinto passing, battling with Mansell. Meantime, on the inside, that's their force. That's going to be Leonardo Forlaroli. Meantime, here's Carl Colette trying to pass Marti over 3rd position in this incredible end to the sprint race. That safety car really has changed the complexion of the race. But that's, yeah, he's not going to go around the outside there, is he? Go on, Omi. Oh, he's going to try the inside.
He's going to try the up and under. He's got it.
Fabulous move, but that's going to leave him vulnerable on the exit of turn 10. He knows it. He's having to go defensive. Marti's on the inside line. He's going to bring Edgar into this battle. And so is O'Sullivan as they come up the hill. And Marti's holding the inside line. O'Sullivan thinks, okay, take it wide, get the cut back, and you can have the better exit. And that's exactly what he's done. Perfect from O'Sullivan. And now he's got the 2 to get ahead of Kyle Colette from 5th all the way up to 3rd position. If he can just hold it together. Kyle Colette didn't even know he was there until he started turning in. And he goes for it, left and right on the switchback. Here comes Marti back on the inside for 4th position. Hopefully O'Sullivan knows he's there. He does. But on the tighter exit line, he gets the power. Brilliant racing!
Watch Edgar.
Yeah, there's Johnny Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar's going to have a go. He's going to have to go around the outside. He's going to try around the outside. He knows this is the final lap. Will he take the risk? Fornaroli's got past Bedrin, and you can see he's trying to go around the outside. Edgar, he'll try the up and under. Kyle Collect.
Left side.
Left side, just to get him a warning sit. It's getting close now.
Yeah, it's very close. We're gonna head to the final corners, and look at the Campos still trying to fight back Marti and Edgar, but it's not gonna work out because you can't really overtake throughout these corners anymore.
Paul Aron, who should have had the race victory for the start pole position for the feature race tomorrow, got a penalty post-session, is now going to come out the last corner. Paul Aron exits and wins a dominant sprint race. The fastest man on the track wins the sprint race in Austria. Gabriel Mini comes home for 2nd. Carl Colette holds off for 3rd from O'Sullivan. Edgar Marti drops to 6th. And then across the line, Frederick just ahead of Bogdanovich, Montoya in 9th. And Bortoletto gets through in 10th place. Wow!
That was a brilliant race, an absolute brilliant race. Paul Aron, after the safety car, was absolutely electric, got the move done. They went 3 wide and they battled all the way throughout the field. That was, I would say, the best race of the F3 season, 100%.
That was amazing, since just drama everywhere you looked, and it never ever stopped. That was brilliant racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Formula 3 in the rain at arguably the best track for Formula 3. It's crazy. Aaron with the team radio.
Here we go. For Aaron, you're a Formula 3 race winner. Great stuff, amazing drive. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Close that redemption, baby! Ah, they took away my phone. They can't take away my win.
Oh, don't say that. The FIA usually find a way to take away something if you say that, but what a battle. Absolutely brilliant.
Got a feel for Marti though. He was leading the whole race and he's dropped down to 6th because of the safety car. This is what happened on the final lap then, because I think that Nikita Bedrin is moving on the braking, and he's maybe going to get a penalty for that as well.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that, and he definitely blocked the outside of Oliver. Oh, that's not Oliver Girth, it's the 9, not the 6. So that's going to be Nicola Tusolo, who ran into the back of him. And there's Carlo Colette finishing in 3rd position. He managed to get a great little comeback. And that's one race. That's one sprint race. We've got 3 races coming for you today and a qualifying.
Wow. Oh, that was absolutely brilliant. Paul Aron does say that oh, let's listen to Carl Colette first.
Yeah, that's man. Good job. Nice one, mate. Nice one to get back from all the past weekends. You guys deserve it. Woo, was nice.
Yeah, well driven by Kyle Collett.
One of the best weekends, yeah. Howie Benjamin, what have you done leaving this commentary box for 5 Live? That was incredible. Could have done a double duty, but Chris McCarthy, I'm sure did a great job on the world feed alongside Alice Powell. I look forward to listening to that back later, as I do. But
Aaron started 8th, by the way. That's
wow.
did an incredible job.
Why has he gone to the grid?
No.
He's not meant to be on the grid. What's he done?
Car was mega. Good job, everybody.
Why has he gone to the? Why had what? Why has he gone to the grid?
He's ready for the feature race.
Yeah, start now. Lights out. He's not meant to be. He's lined up on the grid. He's meant to be in Parc Fermé. What's he done? Oh, there's his race win loss. Then he's stopped on the grid. Look, everyone's looking around, going, "Isn't there supposed to be a car there?" What's he done? Too busy celebrating. He's stopped on the grid. Not in Parc Fermé. Who told him to stop on the grid? It's a sprint race. You stop in Parc Fermé. It's not quali. Even that you don't stop there for F3. What's he done?
Quick! Someone run with the number 1 board to put it in front of his car.
Where's Vettel when you need him?
Yeah.
Did he think he had to go to the support
Oh no!
pit lane?
It's the car warn. Paul Aron noted failing to follow race director's instruction for podium procedure. Uh-oh. Well, he did say it on the cooldown map. They took away my pole. They
Jinxed
can't take away my win. And now he's just done that. Oh no.
Yep, and also we need to know that he behaved the track limits, because remember he was close, wasn't he? So we need to make sure that he didn't in the last few laps just keep running wide. So yeah, there is some possibilities, Polaron, that they can they can find some reasons. They can find some reasons, because for us it looks marginal, so we won't be able to defend you if they give you a penalty for track limits, because we can't really notice ourselves. They can just be like, well, we have our senses, so we can penalise you. So I wouldn't recommend saying that.
Tell you what though, I like the look of those wet tyres. They've done 20 laps and barely look like they've got a chip on them. They're great. Oh, they are very decent. I like that. They're not even worn down or anything. As the F1 theme plays in the background. And everyone's now just waiting around going, well, wasn't there supposed to be a driver here? I'm worried that F1, that Sky might cut us off before the podium because they've got to do their hour build up to the sprint.
No one cares about that. we don't care about their build up. Let's watch Formula 3.
That's what I say all the time. Don't let, why do that? Dio Nat says, cool down. Austria is really becoming the schoolmasters track. Yeah, love this place. Love it. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, this place was brilliant in the wet. It was dry tomorrow. I still think it's going to be brilliant with the 3 DRS zones.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a brilliant race today, but I think we're going to get a good race tomorrow as well. But yeah, super looking forward to Formula 2 as well. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, enjoyed having a standing start in the wet, because usually the FIA just give rolling starts in the wet for F3 and F2. It's only F1 where they usually give standing starts sometimes in the wet when it's all right. So. Yep. It was also great to see a standing start. So yeah, but what a brilliant race. I'd say that has to be one of the best races. That has to be one of the best F3 races I watched, and the best of the season probably. Personally, for me, this gets the edge over the Spain races as well. Even though those were brilliant.
Yeah, and they kept it clean with the race starts as well. So that's another reason why they should keep on doing this in the future if it's raining again.
As well later on.
Yeah, but it's still, it looks like it's a drying track right now, so I wonder if it's gonna stay wet for Formula 2. We might see a drying conditions for the sprint shootout, which could be interesting.
Yeah, maybe Formula 1 dry the track for Formula 2.
Josh T, what's the weather saying? You've got all your weather radars and all that lot. You're in the pit lane. We haven't thrown to you so far today, but take a look.
That's how action pack it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a look, but Paul Aron finally made it to Parc Fermé. 1 year later than he should have. It's now Austrian F3 sprint in 2024.
Hey, better season than the current F1 one, that's for sure. A lot closer.
Josh T, did you like the race? Because we didn't ask you anything about the race, actually.
Yeah, we didn't.
It was amazing.
It already was. Yep.
Don't you remember D'Ambrosio just gave him a hug? I think it was, yeah. Paul D'Ambrosio works at Mercedes now. And of course, Paulo Aron is an AMG driver, driving for Prema. Takes the checker flag there. Say again. Where are they on the Prema team? They didn't look like they were on Ferrari. They look like they were on AlphaTauri's a bit more there. Double check that soon. So, finally, Paul Aron screams for victory. A very decent result in 2023. Let's hear from the drivers now in the cool-down room.
Missing. It's okay. Call the P4. So we go P1. Look, the start he did was crazy. Oh no, I'm stalled. Oh. Yeah, it was P5. Who was behind me? Barter or Manson? Manson. Look at that. Look at you, mate. Great.
I made it.
Where did you go? Good job.
I was the last time I was on board. It was in Monaco, so we went on the grid. And
Mate, it was 1 month and a half ago.
yeah, mate.
Gabriel hit safety.
It was 1.5 months ago.
Yeah,
It was,
where? Accident of 2-3. No! That was happening to me all the time. That was but I was going wide. That's
but turn 9, I don't know why the white line.
Wait, it's because it's the paint, it's so bad.
I almost
Wait, oh my god.
Yeah.
Last time I was on board, I was in Monaco, so I thought we got in.
Mate, last
And my
time-
radio was disconnected.
Guys, let's go get rolled out next.
Yeah, time now to go over for the actual stuff. So, time now for the podium ceremonies out there on the circuit as the action comes through.
Also, yesterday, for the first time in F1 history, the whole field was separated by under 1 second. De Vries in 20th in Q1 to Verstappen's Q3 lap, all in 1 second.
Oh, brilliant. See,
First time in F1 history.
that's what we like. That's how close the field's getting now.
Do you want another weird fact?
Go on.
Go on, we love
That
that.
there was 2 pages full of lap time deletion qualifying.
Yes. Okay,
We are giving
So many.
let's go over now to hear the Estonian national anthem. Paul Aron's first ever victory in FIA Formula 3, the Estonian national anthem, and Dr. Helmut Marko will present him with the trophy from a very dominant drive. Probably saying, do you want to see the Red Bull? This Nick de Vries guy's not doing very good. We'll throw you in, half price, as he comes through. Second, the Constructor Trophy going to Prema. Once again, we saw Zach O'Sullivan take 2 wins in the sprints. That's their 3rd win of the year for Prema. Second place to Gabriel Mini, the Alpine Academy driver, doing incredibly well out there. And Dr. Helmut Marko once again presenting the trophy to Carl Collette, who finishes in 3rd place, also in the Alpine Academy. Nice little pot of trophy there. And now, as ever, it's champagne time! A great race here at the Red Bull Ring. Paul Aron victorious. The celebrations can begin. And tomorrow, it's the feature. Once more, we will do battle. Paul Le Rond should have been on pole position for that one. He lost out on it due to track limits. Can he come through the field and win tomorrow? Time will tell, but a dominance today proves it's possible. Let's get our closing thoughts on our punch team. Omi and Synth, starting with you, Synth. What did you make of FIA Formula 3?
Yeah, this was such a good race, and let's hope we're going to see a similar race tomorrow in Formula 3 and later on in Formula 2 as well, and Formula 1, of course.
Omi, coming to you. What did you make of all this?
An absolutely incredible Formula 3 race action throughout the whole, all the field were involved in different battles. It was one of the best F3 races ever. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, we're going to be in for a brilliant race tomorrow, even if it's in the dry or wet, whatever it is. We're going to be in for a brilliant race tomorrow. So really looking forward to this. But yeah, now we have the sprint shootout, so that's going to be interesting. But here's the race results.
Race winner, Paul Le Rond for the first time here in FIA Formula 3. Gabriel Mini takes second. Carl Colette rounds out in third place. Zach O'Sullivan takes fourth with Johnny Edgar fifth. Jose Maria Marti led in most of the laps but dropped down to sixth. Kalen Frederick is seventh. Dino Paganovic eighth. Sebastian Montoya ninth. Gabriel Bortoletto rounds out the top 10 and gets that crucial one championship points. Alongside then it'll be Luke Browning in 11th. Maria Boyer takes 12th. Franco Colapinto in 13th. Christian Mansell is 14th. 15th for Leonardo Formeroli, 16th Nicola Tusolo, 17th Akita Bedrin, 18th Ida Cohen, 19th Sophia Fleurs, 20th for Hunter Yanni, 21st Gregoire Saucy, and 22nd for Tommy Smith. Further down, Hugh Barter is 23rd, before we get Mackenzie Cresswell in 24th, Roberto Ferro 25th, Oliver Golas 26th, Taylor Barnard 27th, Oliver Gray, Rafael Villagomez and Alessandro Garcia all retired from the race. Well, my thanks to Josh T in the pit lane for keeping us on track and messaging in case we miss anything. My thanks to Omi and Synth for joining me up in the comms box. My thanks to all of you at home. We'll be back in around about, well, less than an hour actually. We'll be back for the Formula 1 sprint shootout qualifying session myself. I don't know actually who's in the box for that one. It's myself, maybe myself, Megan, Omi, Josh, Jess, wherever we're around, but we have to swap and change everything this weekend because of the ERC 24 Hours at Le Mans, which is on the ERC Endurance channel. My thanks to the team, as always. My thanks to all of you at home. My special thanks as well to Paul for donating the £5. Very much appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow for FIA Formula 3's feature race here in the Styrian Mountains. A great race here. Let's see what the rest of the day has to offer with more rain coming in. Only time will tell. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.